All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another Dogfather break. This is our third and final break of the day. As always, this is part of the eBay monthly sweeps. No purchase necessary to enter. 8 entries per household per calendar month. All teams are bought, sold, and paid for. Brian has the most teams with 6. He'll get the first bonus. Kevin has the second most with 5. He'll receive the second bonus. Third bonus will go to the first hit of the break via auto, so it'll be coming up shortly. It'll be right on the top. And well, actually, we'll do it out of this one. We'll do the one-on-one first. There's our bonus. That'll be our third bonus. Fourth bonus will be randomized between all teams available. All right, everybody, run down the teams. Dave with the Cardinals, Kevin Falcons, Nick Ravens, Jeffrey Bills, Kevin Panthers, Karina with the Bears, Brian with the Bengals, Chris with the Browns, Brian with the Cowboys, Gary with the Broncos, Adrian with the Lions, Brian with the Packers, Brian with the Texans, Gary with the Colts, Chris with the Jags, Kevin Chiefs, Gary Raiders, Dave with the Chargers, Brian Rams, Joseph once again with the Dolphins, Kevin with the Vikings, Dave with the Patriots, Jeffrey with the Saints, Kevin with the Giants, and Brian with the Jets, Raymond with the Eagles, William with the Steelers, Jeffrey with the 49ers, Jack with the Seahawks and Bucks, Chris with the Titans, and Jeffrey with the Commanders. All right, everybody, let me just double check my cameras real quick. I did not do it before I started going, but definitely want to make sure we got it going before we start the break. Let's go, YouTube. We're going to zoom you in a second. Let me just check Twitch. Twitch ain't looking good. Primary use that for backup. Let's see how I want to get YouTube in here. All right. Let's go, everybody. I do not think there's anything special in the press proof set. Just want to open it up and show it. We're going to sleeve all of these, everybody. I know that's quite an undertaking. We're talking about sleeving up 400 cards, but being a collector myself, sending you the full team, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve it just to give it that little bit of extra protection. Just want to see if we have anything extra in here. I do not think so. No, just gold press proof complete set. We will sleeve every one of these. Yes, rated rookies up the front, John Dotson. So I will get all of these sleeved, split up into teams. I can get that out of our way. All right, this will be the first hit of the break, everybody. Wild card, national exclusive promo pack. 1 of 1, 5-card draw. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Isaiah Bond. Everybody, I did not sell any nil spots for this. If we come across any players that have not been drafted, hence nil players, we will randomize those between all teams available. We did not sell any spots. That is going to Cleveland. Isaiah Bond, 1 of 1. Nice little hit for Cleveland. And Chris. So Chris with the third bonus of the break. All right, everybody. This is what we were all waiting on. I know I've been waiting on it all week. I am personally a fan of the wild card autos. I'm trying to do my best to preserve the box. I cut into a little bit there, but I'm going to send this with Ryan. Ryan, you have the most teams. That's usually how I do it with hobby boxes, everybody. I'll take whoever has the most teams. They get the box. That way I can ship their cards to them just a little bit more securely. Of course, we'll have the box inside something else, sir. It will not be shipped to you like this. First one of these, let's go. 5 packs. 2. We're going to take the 1 in the middle. And it's another 1 of 1. Golden Double Eagle Painted Fireworks. Nice hit. Nice hit. Good luck, everybody. Boy, I hope it's the Mahomes. First, also a 1 of 1. Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua for the Rams. 1 of 1. So we're just dishing out 1 of 1s today. Let's go. Donovan Edwards, 20 of 25. Let me check him real quick. Commanders. Donovan Edwards for the Commanders. 20 of 25. Next up. 2 of 25. Devontae Walker. Baltimore Ravens. Another 1 of 1. Wow. So we got 3 1 of 1s out of this box. Amazing. Good luck, everybody. We got the Capitol in the background. Jonathan Brooks. That'll be Carolina. And last but not least, the Double Eagle Fireworks. Painted Eagle. Definitely one of the harder ones to get. Let's go. Oh, these are amazing. Like, I've got another case of various wild card stuff coming, just so everybody knows. And a lot of stuff to do in is fillers to make sure everybody gets a little something. Oh, nice. Nice. Let it be autographed. Nope. Blake Corum. 1 of 1. For the Rams. Double Eagle Fireworks. All of these will be put in sleeves, everybody. Boom. What a break. We got 4 101s. There we go. All right, everybody. Quick and easy. Got one team to randomize off for a bonus that did not receive a hit during the break. For that, we use worldwild.net random teams. I need to start it again because we used it in the last break. We're going to spin it, whatever team it lands on, as long as they did not receive a hit during the break. We'll receive the bonus. Broncos. No Broncos. No Broncos. All right. So the Broncos with the 4th bonus. Gary, congratulations, sir. Quick little recap. Very little, but some bangers. Rams. Goodness. Devontae Walker, 2 of 25. Donovan Edwards, 20 of 25. Jonathan Brooks, 101 for Carolina. Blake Corum, Puka Nacua, 101 for the Rams. Blake Corum, 101 for the Rams. And Isaiah Bond, 1 of 1 for the Browns. 4 101s. Very, very nice. Very nice. Cannot be mad about that. All right, everybody. Got envelopes numbered 1 through 10. Got backup envelopes to put in their place. Pretty easy peasy. I'm going to roll the dice. It's going to tell me which envelope to pull. I'm going to write your name and a team associated with your name on that envelope. Turn them face down. Come back and open them in the order we pulled them. Let's go. First is Brian in the Bengals. Brian, if you're in the chat, please let me know. You got the chance to exchange your bonus. A little something we do to thank everybody with the most teams for purchasing so many. So Brian with the Bengals first is a 2. Went to Brian in Cincinnati. All right, sir. Kevin and the Falcons with second most teams in 5 is a 7. Kevin, ATL. All right, third, Chris and the Browns for the first hit of the break is a 9. Went to Chris in Cleveland. I noticed there is no 10 back there. I never replaced it from the last break, so 9. And we'll also throw 10. Glad I didn't roll that. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And last but not least is Gary and the Broncos. For not receiving a hit during the break, it is a 2. I'm going to Gary in Denver. Backups ready to go for our next breaks. We have breaks ending Thursday for Friday, and then breaks ending again Saturday for Sunday. Sunday we're going to be doing Under Armour, not Under Armour, Fanatics Under Wraps. One of the big Eminence photos. We got a mini, doing some other autos that day. All right, Brian with the Bengals. Once again, sir, if you're unhappy with this bonus, just pick a number between 1 and 10, and we'll pull that envelope for you. Ross Blacklock, 145 of 199. Kevin in Atlanta, second most teams. Deuce McAllister, 16 of 25. Chris in Cleveland is Jared Goff rookie from Draft Picks. Gary in Denver, for not receiving a hit during the break, is Philip Lindsay, 229 of 249 on the orange prism. All right, Brian, if you would, I'm pretty sure you'd like a different one, so just pick any number between 1 and 10. That's kind of what we do when we let somebody replace the envelope, their bonus. We just let them pick which one. Bring the envelopes back out. 7. Yeah, I thought so. Honestly, I mean, I would have too. I would have too, my friend. That's why I just asked, like, which number? All right. These are ready to go for the next. Not a problem, sir. As I said, I would have done the same thing. Brian, replacement for Blacklock. Chase Brown, mem from Donruss Threads. There you go, sir. It's a lot better. This is what we're going to do, though. We'll send them both to you just to thank you once again for so many purchases. We'll send them both. There you go, sir. Yes, much better. All right, everybody. That does it for our third and final break of the day. We will be back Friday. Got a little mix-up of stuff, some wild card, and some our other totally certified. And Sunday, we've got the Fanatics under wraps. A lot of stuff I'm going to mix in with it, though, to make sure everybody gets a little something. I do have, this will be in one of the breaks. This will be in Sunday's breaks. Phoenix 2021 Fireburst set. It's the whole complete set in Fireburst, plus 3 Celestial parallels. So we'll bust that open, those 3 parallels. We'll get going, and we'll sleeve up the whole complete set, of course. Little something, we're doing stuff like that to try to fill in around all these autos and wild card. Yeah. Ugh. Don't even mention that. That still makes me sick. That still upsets my stomach, sir. Yeah. That's still, I've mentioned it in a couple of the breaks. Like, I will never use a 4-sided dice again. Never. And if you noticed in the auctions coming up, look down in the description. I did change the policy on cards so that if there's 4 players and somebody owns 2 of them, it's 3 and somebody owns 2 and only one owns the other, and it's 2 separate teams, you're going to get the card because you got the more percentage. It is, but I just wanted to change my policy some, because like that, where you had 2 teams, 2 separate teams on the card, and an undrafted ended up getting it. That was really, it was fair and it was by the rules, but I wasn't comfortable with it. I didn't like it, so I changed the rules so that it'd be a little bit better for situations just like that. All right, everybody. Well, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy some football. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. Stay safe, everybody. And we'll see you back on Friday. Peace out, everyone.